Ready to start? Or is it already broadcasting?
Yep.
Okay. Good morning and welcome to Dawn Mountain Sunday Meditation for Sunday, October the 13th. There's a book passing around. I think it's already in the back now. There's nobody else here now. Don, if you have any names for the book, just put them in the chat, and they'll be forwarded at the end.
Thank you.
Let's start with our opening prayers to set our intention, aspiration, and Shanti Deva. May all beings always have happiness and its causes. May all beings always be free of pain and its causes. May all beings always be pain-free and live happily. May no beings ever cling to those near nor spurn those far. For as long as space abides, as long as the world remains, just so long may I be there, resolving all beings' pain. All right, the purpose of our practice is to develop attention, and that is mindfulness by letting go of discursive thoughts that come up. And so we let our attention rest on something specifically, that our breath, and we're going to do the two practices, both the silent meditation and the chanting of the sacred syllable. Before I go any farther, there's a good, we usually read a chapter out of the book, Comfortable with Uncertainty, at the end, but a chapter got missed recently, and this one is actually about meditation, so I'm going to go through it real quickly, or I'm going to read this one now. It's about discipline. Dissolving the causes of aggression takes discipline, gentle yet precise discipline. Without the paramita of discipline, we simply don't have the support we need to evolve. At the outer level, we could think of discipline as a structure, like a 30-minute meditation period or a 2-hour class on the Dharma. Probably the best example is the meditation technique. We sit down in a certain position and are as faithful to the technique as possible. We simply put light attention on the out-breath over and over through the mood swings, through memories, through dramas, and boredom. This simple repetitive process is like inviting that basic richness into our lives. So we follow instruction just as centuries of meditators have done before. Within this structure, we proceed with compassion. On the inner level, the discipline is to return to gentleness, to honesty, to letting go. The discipline is to find the balance between two, not too tight and not too loose. Between not too laid back and not too rigid. Discipline provides us with the support to slow down enough and to be present enough so that we can live our lives without making a mess. It provides the encouragement to step further into groundlessness. We are disciplining any form of potential escape from reality. Discipline allows us to be right here and connect with the richness of the moment. So that pretty well describes our meditation practice, and we hope that we can carry it with us all week or all day between meditation practice. So our posture is to sit erect, not stiff. Tuck our chin slightly, have our eyes open in a soft gaze down in front of us. Eyes open so that we can facilitate the development of mindfulness in our daily lives. She talked about the support there, the support of discipline. We have three that we focus on, three pillars of support. The cushion we're sitting on, or the chair, and our spine. And in front of the spine is our central energy channel, which also provides support for us. So now we'll start the silent meditation, following our breath, resting our attention on our breath gently. And whenever the mind wanders, we can just gently bring it back. Now we'll move to the chanting meditation of the sacred syllable Hum. We'll all chant at our own pace, twice with each exhale. Hum, hum. And we'll do this for a few minutes and then go back to the silent meditation. As we do this, you can, it's just a different thing for us to rest our attention on, given to us by Edzam Rinpoche, our teacher in Tibet. And as we do this, you can feel the syllable resonating all through your body. Hum, 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 Now we'll go back to the silent meditation, resting our attention gently on our breath, in breath, out breath, and coming back each time it gets distracted by memories and thoughts. Hum, 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 One more time, let's go back to the silent meditation. Before I start the scheduled chapter from Comfortable with Uncertainty, let me remind everybody that we have a book that we can write names of anyone who has been ill or recently died, to send them the merit of our practice, the positive energy. So if you're online, if you see me looking over here, you online, when you see me looking over here, we have a new monitor that I look down at to see who's here. Good to see everybody. So if you're online and have some names, you can put them in the chat and Shane will write them in the book. Today's chapter is about patience. The power of the paramita of patience is that it is the antidote to anger, a way to learn to love and care for whatever we meet on the path. By patience, we do not mean enduring, grin and bear it. In any situation, instead of reacting suddenly, we could chew it, smell it, look at it, and open ourselves to seeing what's there. The opposite of patience is aggression, the desire to jump and move, to push against our lives, to try to fill up space. The journey of practice involves relaxing, opening to what's happening, experiencing a sense of wonder. One of the ways to practice patience is to do tonglen. When we want to make a sudden move, when we start to speed through life, when we feel we must have resolution, when someone yells at us and we feel insulted, we want to yell back or get even. We want to put out our poison. Instead, we can connect with basic human restlessness, basic human aggression, by practicing tonglen for all beings. When we send out a sense of space, which further slows things down, sitting there, sitting here, standing here, we can allow the space for the usual habitual things not to happen. Our words and actions might be quite different because we allowed ourselves time to touch and taste and see the situation first. As we train in the paramita patience, we are first of all patient with ourselves. We'll learn to relax with the restlessness of our energy, the energy of anger, boredom, and excitement. Patience takes courage. It's not an ideal state of calm. In fact, when we practice patience, we'll see our agitation far more clearly. I've had some opportunities to practice patience in the past week. My 2.5-year-old grandson was at my house. And I forget that he, as bright as he is, and he's starting to talk in full sentences. And it's great to have him there, but it's easy for me to forget that he's not an adult. We went for a walk. There's a walking path around my neighborhood, and he saw a stick and he picked it up. A branch had fallen off of a tree, and I noticed other children picking up sticks, so apparently it's an epidemic. But he picked it up and was kind of swinging it around and looking, and I said, Toby, let's keep the stick down, because when you swing it up, you came very close to hitting me on the face. And he was okay for about 2 steps. And then he's swinging it around again, just totally oblivious to anybody else around there. So I need to, it helps me to work on being patient, to be around him. The Tonglen practice that they mentioned here is the practice, actually she has another book just on Tonglen, but she recommends you work on your meditation first. Have a good meditation practice. Tonglen is the may I be happy, may I be peaceful, and may I be free from suffering. And then we expand that out to may think of a person that we care about, may you be happy, may you be peaceful and free from suffering. And then we expand out to people who are neutral, people we don't care for, and just the whole universe. I thought I had seen an email recently that we had some teachings coming up on Tonglen. Is it? November 20th. Oh, that's right. So that's a good thing to experience in a class if you can. And otherwise, anybody else have any experiences with patience? Sure. Go ahead. Oh, good catch.
So I understand that it's like, good to be patient with people and like speak kindly and everything, but do you think there are ever situations where like something is sudden or maybe like you try to help someone and like they don't listen? Like what do you think about like in a situation like that? Or do you think that's even still you should kind of approach it kind of patiently the way you're describing?
I think it's part of the patience, as she described, is to look at our own feelings about this. It can be pretty frustrating sometimes to try to help somebody and either they don't listen or they don't want help, and sort of all you can do is offer. And there again, it can be painful for us to see them, I don't know exactly what you're talking about, going down the wrong path. But yeah, I guess it's a good time to practice patience once you've offered. That's all you can do.
I feel like it was important
Wait.
that I feel like it was important that she pointed out that it's not just grinning and bearing it. That part of the patience when you bump into those frustrating situations is letting yourself digest those feelings that you're having, like you're describing, like noticing what's happening in you instead of like trying to push it away, like let yourself digest the experience.
Good
and
catch.
It helps you to be more patient.
Yeah.
Maybe this is a kind of a better way to put it now that I'm thinking about it. Like, I feel like I've been in situations where I was like, someone had asked me for help or something, and I was like, kind of, patient and kind of like kind about it. And then something like they didn't listen, and then something bad happened. And in retrospect, I feel like maybe if I had been like a little more like forceful, like maybe they would, have listened. I don't want to give a specific example, but something like that did happen recently, and I kind of have been thinking about that,
Yeah, that's sort of different if they've asked for help, but then weren't paying attention. That's a whole thing. That's why we try to practice mindfulness, so we can pay attention and and remember them, but all I know is, like I said, we can only help tell them what we know, and if they don't do it, then it's not our responsibility. It's not our karma, for lack of a better term, that you weren't wrong to try to help and to explain them what they needed to do or what might be helpful. If they do something wrong, I see sometimes stuff online about not giving money to people asking for money on the street because they're just going to use it on drugs and alcohol. But you can still give with an open heart if you feel moved, and if you what they do with it is up to them. So likewise, if somebody asks for help, we can offer it, and hope they can hear it. Yeah. Okay, so that brings us to the prayers. At the bottom of the practice prayers is the dedication and the blessing. Thank you. By this good may I swiftly once become a great guru, lead all beings, everyone, to reach to that very ground. With all of you in mind we light this lamp of clarity. May the glow of love, wisdom shine within us, everyone. Do we all rise forth born in one enlightened mandala. We dedicate the merit of this practice today to Marcellus Williams in the Bardo, Robert Robertson, Josh, Alice, Bishop, Tom, Alex Kang, Carlene McCall, Faith Kimball, Bobby and Chemo, Melissa, Rex Maruka in Bardo, Mick, Mac, Nancy, Joyce in Bardo, Richard, Maryland, Regina McIntyre in Bardo, Melissa McIntyre and loved ones, Thomas, Kelly, Sunhee Kim, Stephen Ross, Mr. O'Dowd, all victims of war, Riley McLaughlin in Bardo, all of our teachers and our Sangha. So now we will chant together in unison, one single ah, and as we chant this, visualize a bright white light from your heart, that as we chant it, it goes out and sends healing light out all over the world. Anybody on the Zoom can unmute themselves, and we can all have our voices together. So, do you have any announcements?
Hello, everyone. Thank you for coming this Sunday. We have Lama Tenzin
Come a
coming.
little closer over here. I can see it. There you are on the mic.
Perfect. We have Lama Tenzin coming from the 1st to the 3rd of November. Signups are still available. Definitely go online on our website to sign up. We'll be more than happy to see you there. We are also having an event on November 12th, which is part of Compassionate Houston, called Compassion in Action. This is a really good talk led by Nathaniel, and it's going to be a wonderful event. It's a free event, so definitely join us in. We're going to be going over meditation and how compassion works into that. Also, on November 20th, we're going to be going with our next word for Buddhism in 4 words. This one's going to be over enlightenment. If you haven't watched the first one, it's definitely still free for y'all to definitely take advantage of that. This is another free event for you guys. Thank you.
And what was you said you thought, what was the date of the Tonglen teaching?
I think that's going to be in combination with November 12th, or the November 12th, I'm so sorry.
Oh, good. Okay. All right, thanks. Thanks for coming. We'll see you next week. Please practice this at home. It has a cumulative effect, and a little bit at a time is better than an hour once a week. But thanks for coming. It's good to see everybody. Good to see the gang online. Thank you. You're welcome. Come again.